Hey guys, welcome back to Frankly Furious. Slight change up today. I'm doing a musical win on a song that I already know and love, Afterlife by Avenged Sevenfold. This is a live version, and I chose this because the music video, has cuts and stuff in it where the solo's shorter and whatnot, so I didn't want to really dive into that. But for me, this song, why it's a win is because it encapsulates everything that is Avenged Sevenfold. It's got amazing guitar work, it's got good vocals, beautiful melodies, lots of classical influence, as well as a few little kind of sneaky change-ups. So let's jump into it and kind of understand why it is such a musical win. The deep strings, the melody, flourish, and then dueling guitars. So Zachy V doesn't get all the credit that he deserves sometimes. He keeps up with Sinister Gates, and he's playing everything, not note for note because he's harmonizing. So he's such a good guitarist, and he doesn't get the credit he deserves, I feel so. And the rev! So immediately the verse has got this kind of like drive with the drums where the rev is just kind of pushing it forward, and a lot of people don't realize, but that little kind of hammer-on pull-off thing that's going on the guitar is weirdly difficult for just such a almost throwaway riff. And then Shadows comes in with just kind of like a vocal line that pulls you in. It kind of feels like you're on this like a wave going back and forth. And that little bit going into the verse where everything drops out and it's just the bass, that's just clever. It just gives so much dynamic. So
God's we've been waiting for you, falling into this place, giving you a small change. Walk around the life is so stay, you'll be back in soon anyway.
Everything drops out drums.
I see a distant light. My girl, this can't be right.
Everything in
just a real place to see. So how did this come to be? Around to Wally.
So what they did there is everything drops out in the music except for the bass and the drums, and then it all comes in full force, and without having to rewrite, or progress the melody, you're actually able to add layer and texture to it by changing the arrangement of the instruments that are playing. So you can have the best guitarist in the world, and sometimes him not playing anything sounds better than him keeping up with the bassist. It's just really clever arranging, clever mixing. And this is a live version as well, so they're doing this on the fly, so it's just super impressive. Backing vocals. Remember that rhythm for the chorus. Okay, quick things to note about the chorus. The rhythm of the drums is just kind of like a straight kind of beat, and then the backing vocals are doing a lot of oohs and ahs that are kind of up and down, and it's really interesting if you listen, especially for the backing vocals. Beautiful vocals from Shadows for the lead. Going into the second chorus, listen to how they change up the drums. Change up. Drops out. Comes in.
So out of place, don't wanna stay. I've been wrong and that's my sign. I made
Okay, now going into the second chorus. The first time through, the drums are totally different. All the other instruments kind of fit around the drums now. And then when they repeat the chorus, it goes back to what they did in the first chorus, which is a straighter rhythm. Really just clever. Slow it down. Back to the straight rhythm. So clever. Backing vocals. Same melody from the intro of the song. Which is kind of similar to what the dueling guitars did, but it's slightly different. So they could have easily done little lead guitar fills, but they chose to stick with the strings. Just clever. Like, it's so easy to just kind of, as a particularly a rock or a metal band, to kind of go, oh well, the guitar can just play, you know, a little lead bit over it, but to put strings in place of where a guitar could be, just, if you're writing music, think about not just what is being played, but what instrument is playing it and how it fits in the arrangement, because it adds a level of texture and dynamic that can often be missed, and it's a difference between a great song and a good song. Powerful chords. Rev. Doing that while drumming. And the solo. The duel. The reference at the start of the song. And this is where he loses his mind. Okay, so the song went, like, the range in just this song in terms of, like, you listen to kind of how blistering those drums were, the guitar was just ridiculous, and the rhythm portion that was kind of backing the solo, just really solid work by Johnny and Zachy V. So your solo is only as good as the backup you get, you know, because you can have the best solo and then have bad chords or bad execution of rhythm, and the whole thing falls flat. A lot of people don't realize, but rhythm guitar is so difficult to kind of keep track of what you're doing sometimes. Lead guitar is always impressive, but rhythm guitar is kind of like, I guess, the bones of what your song and your solos are going to be built on. So the fact that they can take this song from melodic and flowing to just in your face, everyone just kind of losing their minds, and then with that big kind of crescendo of a scream at the end, with the kind of this rhythm bit with the strings that they're going into now, into a final chorus, it's just good. This is good. It's clever songwriting, and you can tell they put thought into it. It's not just a bunch of dudes in a room playing instruments. They kind of, it's almost like they have the balls to tell each other, hey, don't play this bit, maybe you play that bit, you know, and they're kind of thinking about it not in terms of just how impressive it sounds or looks, but how it feels when you listen to it, and the kind of emotion that is evoked in the listener. So, man, I just love this band. I just love this band. Strings, no strings, strings, no strings.
face the light, and I know tonight. Take me back inside when the time is right.
So I feel like I've said everything that needs to be said about this song and this band. It's obviously a musical win, but hopefully this gives a little insight as to why it's a win for me and why it's such a comprehensive win, but also the kind of stuff that I listen for when I listen to other music. So it's very rare for me to say that music is bad, or that, you know, to give something the musical sin kind of, I guess, name, because music making is really difficult. But this is like, it's just so solid, it's so smart, it's so kind of powerful. Yeah. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of understanding of what I'm thinking when I'm listening to music, and hopefully it can give you maybe some extra level of appreciation for your favorite songs. So maybe write some comments or something below as to what songs you listen to this level. Maybe there's things here that I didn't even notice. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.